Hello, hello, hello. Lisa Zimmer here. Looks like I'm covering up my sign. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. I'm waiting for my lemon oil to take effect. All right, today is April 20-something, Monday, and I am going live in my Facebook group, Lisa Zimmer Essential Oils Biz Tips. Hey, Julie. Hey, Colleen. And I want to welcome you. If you're watching this on replay on YouTube, please join Facebook and join our Facebook group because we have tons of free files in the Files tab. Ooh, there we go. Lemon oil's working. Hi, Diane Weber. All right. So I want to talk to you today about all kinds of fun stuff. I want to hear your questions regarding getting a doTERRA business started and maintaining your business and making it simpler, more duplicatable. Tell me what your challenges are, and I'm going to answer those. If comments get going too fast, then I'll come back and answer them later. And then I'm also going to check and see what some of your questions have been. So where can you ask questions for us to answer them? So I have in this Facebook group, Lisa Zimmer, Essential Oils Biz Tips. You can click on the Announcements tab or the Units tab, and I have this post that pops up. Just click on Announcements tab. It's really easy, right? And you see right here, got a question, ask questions here. You click that photo. You scroll down and it says, ask questions here. I answer them live or I respond to them. Just click that and comment on it and ask your question right there. Okay, I check that every couple of days. We want to make sure you're being taken care of. So how or why do I do that, right? Because 99.9% of you are not on my team. And why do I do that? Okay, so I want to give you a better comprehension of why I do this and why you should be doing this too. Why you should be not doing what I do per se, but why you should view everybody in doTERRA as your team member. Okay. One, it's the right thing to do. Two, doTERRA corporate is brilliant. So they set up doTERRA differently than any other network marketing company to where the better we all do together, the better we all do financially, okay? So a lot of multi-level marketing companies are not set up that way. They're set up to benefit the person that brings them in the most right at the beginning. And doTERRA flip-flopped their system. So we all benefit the better the company does. So for example, when you get to higher ranks, you get shares, right? You get paid on shares. So your rank bonus, I can't tell you that a diamond bonus is $4,000. A diamond bonus is based on shares and how well the company does, right? I do this because I love it, not so that my shares are better, because I don't even know what I got paid last month. But that's what made doTERRA genius, is even people that are focused on money, they flip-flop the system so that the better everyone in doTERRA does, the better the shares are, right? Because the more profitability with the company, they pass that on to us, right? So I want to make sure a lot of people coming from other network marketing companies don't have that mindset, right? They see other teams in doTERRA or other teams as competitors, and we are not, right? When we all do well, we all do well, we all do better. So that's why I love this little phrase I've been saying lately. We do better when we work together. And that's my mindset. That's why I created Biz Tips. I had things that were working for me. I had things that weren't working for me when I hit diamond, and I wanted to share those with everyone. I have a tiny team for Blue Diamond. I only have 1,700 people, and I wanted to share my tips with more than my couple dozen builders, right? I wanted to share my tips and what we experienced so that I could save the tens of thousands of doTERRA builders from having to go through what we went through. So that's me personally. I'm a fixer, I'm a people pleaser, I'm a problem solver, I have strategy, analytical, achiever, ideation, ideas, and individualization, how to customize my ideas to help more people. So that's why I created Biz Tips, okay? I wanted to help everyone do better in their business, okay? I want to answer some questions here. I'm going to write these down as we go. So one of the questions is how to get people to your events, right? So that's an ongoing question. I'll answer that. Veronica says her challenge is getting her team people to commit to LRP, and they get the ones that have wholesale accounts to order. All right, so I'm going to write that down. So actually, that's one of the topics I wanted to talk about today was LRP and why my team has such a high LRP rate. So I want to make sure as leaders and builders that you're doing the things. It's that simple. So you're always going to have people that are an exception to the rule, right? You're always going to have those people that don't get their own accounts. You're always going to have those builders that want to do it their own way, even though you know what they're doing is not going to work for them. You're always going to have those people, okay? You're always going to have people who sign up and never order again. Stop judging yourself and grading yourself on those people and focus on doing the same process for every single person to make sure that they're getting engaged. So right out of the gate, my checklist is, right, and how do I keep track of this stuff? I go to the Files tab here, and I print my blank enrollment form that I use to track my people, right? So I have this in my binder. Someone calls me today and says, tell me about your oils. I run, I grab my binder, I pull this out, and I start making notes, okay? And at the bottom, if I enroll them, it tells me, send a welcome email immediately with I have my oils now what plus recipes attached. Are they doing that, right? That's step one into getting a great LRP. But really, it's not about the LRP. It's about that's what you would just do to take care of someone. So a lot of times when people aren't ordering and aren't getting on LRP, etc., it's because someone hasn't taken care of them, or they're one of those people where there isn't anything you can do, let it go, move on. But make sure that your builders have done all the things, okay? Welcome them with an email with I have my oils now what plus recipes, and set an appointment time to chat with them and go through it with them at 7 to 10 days. Go through the I have my oils now what plus recipes. But don't panic if they don't keep that appointment, whether it's in person, over the phone, by Zoom, right? Because you're going to do other things. You're going to do a whole lot of things to make sure that these people are cared for, aka help them want to get on LRP and order the products at a better price. Did you Facebook friend them? Did you add them to your private team group? Did you tag them in a welcome post to get them started and have them read your frequently asked questions posts 1, 2, and 3? What to do with the products they just got, how to make a roller, photosensitive tips, safety tips, how to order next, why you would order next, what products people love to order next, right? Tag them in those posts. That's our FAQ system. If you don't have one, you can purchase ours on our website, lisazimmer.net/shop. Did you immediately deliver a goodie bag in person or ship it to them? You can type or click on announcements tab and click on the goodie bag square. You can get the welcome email that I send from the files tab. Like everything I'm telling you, I'm providing to you here so you can use it. At day 7 to 10, read through the I have my oils now what plus recipes until they get it. Are they getting how to make a roller, use 20 drops? Invite them to a local event if they're local. If not, make sure that you have a local event, whether it's a monthly workshop or a make and take, that you live stream to your members group so people can learn. Tag them in it. Are they engaging in Facebook? Make a note in your calendar for the following month to see if they set up LRP by the 10th. If not, contact them, tag them in a post, right? So if you were to pull up any of my completed, so in another sleeve, I have this one, right? New members that need attention. So these are people I need to follow up with. I either haven't gotten their Facebook friend yet, they didn't respond to the welcome email, it's their 30 days, and I'm waiting to see if they're LRP. I keep these all in here until I feel like they've got it. And then I put it away, okay? And I check back in with people, you know, every few months and see how things are going, right? Your builders need to do the things. If they're not doing the things, somebody needs to, right? So I have people that don't do the things, and that leads me to the topic of today. First of all, if they don't do the things, so what? Make sure they know how to do the things. If they're still not doing the things, then you do the things, okay? So what do I mean by that? I have people that will enroll people, and they are sharers, they are just users, whatever. I look through and see, are the new people coming on board getting it? Does someone need to reach out to them? And I will check with the person that enrolled them and see what they've done. How does the person that enrolled them know what to do unless you lead and tell them, okay? So say someone out of the blue just starts enrolling people and they're on a leg that is not got an active builder supporting it anymore. I go into my FAQ and my private members group and I tag the person that just enrolled them in the FAQ about, hey, I just enrolled someone, now what do I do? And I say, way to go, Valerie, good job enrolling Lane. Please read through this post and do these things for her. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help, okay? Are you paying attention to what's happening in your back office and in your Facebook groups? So one of my favorite topics is, how do I find builders? How do I find builders? How do I find builders? Well, I don't have any builders, okay? First of all, what's your definition of a builder? Everybody has a different definition. I mentor with people and they'll be like, oh, that's my new builder. You know, she's just killing it. And I go through and there's like 5 people enrolled total. I say, awesome. How many of those are yours? 1 or hers? 1. She's enrolled 1. Awesome. It's not really a builder yet, right? That's just someone who enrolled 1 person. You need to help them get it, right? And help them launch. Help them do the things. Go through the process and teach them how to do the things. I personally set up a builder FAQ so that I don't have to be the one to say all the things, right? So when someone says, hey, I want to share and build, or someone enrolls someone on my team, I reach out and say, hey, you want to, way to go, way to bring someone to the table. Let's go through our sharer and builder FAQ, and I'll show you how you can get your oils for free or earn an income, and we can find out more how we can support you better. No pressure to become a builder on my team, and because I don't want to scare them away. And I take them through the builder FAQ. Here's your options. Here's how you share people. Where do you see yourself? So that if they're not going to send goodie bag, you know, do all the things, I know what they are, and I can put them in that category, and I know I need to keep an eye out for their people. They just want to enroll some friends and family in Doterra and help them get started. Awesome. I'll take everybody, right? But now if I walk through that builder FAQ with them, I know what they're going to do. They're not going to teach classes. They just want to hand out trifolds, the Zimmer trifolds, and help some people get some oils and get free Doterra or get it paid for. Awesome. I'm going to work with them and teach them how to do it. But you've got to pay attention. All right. I'm going to scroll through here quick and see. Yep. We all do better when we work together. All right. So one of the things I'm going to work on is a daily checklist. Now, the reason there isn't one in existence is because every day in doTERRA can be different, right? You don't know what's going to happen when, but just some basic things. Have you invited someone to an event today, right? You should always have a class on your books. Post in the comments the date and topic of your next upcoming class. If it's going to be just a class where you teach with the trifold, or you teach with natural solutions handout. Here's our trifold, right? We teach with just this little one-page brochure. Makes our classes fast, simple, easy, duplicatable. People take this home and it tells them how to enroll if they didn't enroll that day. Are you doing just a basic class like that? Are you doing a make and take? Post in the comments. If you don't have a class scheduled on the books, there's a good chance that slides you into hobbyist or shared category, right? Because builders always are building and always have a class or event on the books, even if that class is an upcoming one-on-one. Say your strength in doTERRA is doing one-on-ones, or your strength in doTERRA is going live and building on Facebook or Instagram, or those are classes. Anytime you are telling someone else about doTERRA and educating them and helping them get their own account and changing their life, that's a class. All right, so Caroline asked, do you have a standard format that you suggest for a welcome email? Yes, Caroline, it's in the Files tab in this Facebook group, Lisa Zimmer, Essential Oils Biz Tips. Go to the Files tab and you can save it and copy it. All right, and so lost my train of thought there. EDE. See, anybody can do doTERRA. All right, so class, always have an event on the books. It's even better if you have an actual class, whether it's a Facebook Live scheduled, a in-person workshop, a weekly make and take. You can tell what I do, right? So I always have on the books a monthly workshop. So what is that? It's really a glorified make and take for my entire team, and I make them feel loved and spoiled, and we have a good time. It is my opportunity to lead my team by example and to guide my team on how to build a community and strengthen our team. Okay, so at my monthly workshops, all kinds of people come. It's my time to spoil my team and have my team bring their friends who they want to introduce to doTERRA and join us and be a part of our family, okay? That particular event is not open to everyone in doTERRA. I have so many events open to everyone in doTERRA. I get one for just my team. So I spoil them. I educate them. I do a detailed agenda in our WWZD training course where I actually give you everything for the workshop. I give you the sign-in sheets, the agenda, what to do when, videos of the events, all that. All right, so please join our more intense training program, WWZD. It's on our website, lisazimmer.net/shop. All right, so the agenda, we teach for 15, 20 minutes. We break apart and do fun make and take stuff, and I go into that in detail. And we play for about an hour, right? They're on Saturdays from 10 to 12. Everybody gets something free, okay? It could be anything. At this next one, I'm giving them a free sticker top for citrus bloom, right? It doesn't have to be anything expensive. You can give them a free, at my last one, everybody got a free ginger drop because I wanted to introduce everyone to a ginger drop. I have anywhere from 50 to 100 people at my monthly workshops for my team of 1,700. And it started out with 2 people right here in this exact seat. So I don't care what size your team is. I don't care how many people come. Things grow with consistency, okay? You don't get to be the professional pianist without showing up for events and practice. Every event that you hold is practice, right? So I don't care if your first workshop has 1 person. You do a monthly event together with your team, and then live stream it into your private team Facebook group so everyone that's not local can play along and have a good time. Right? And so what does that do? It builds community, okay? Because here's what happens. Those of you looking for leaders to lead on your team and go do their own thing, that's awesome. But if you don't get those people to join in on your doTERRA community, and those leaders see a carrot over here someday of something that they think is better than doTERRA, which is a huge mistake because they clearly don't understand the doTERRA plan and compensation and et cetera if they leave and go to another network marketing company of health and wellness, right? You don't get to be the #1 essential oil company in the world and the #1 network marketing company in the US by doing it wrong, right? So point being, you want to constantly integrate and get your teams to all work together, your leaders to all work together. Because what if somebody over here sees another carrot and another shiny new object, right? And they never integrated into your team. If they leave, right, because squirrel, they leave, they see some other shiny object, their team will too. Because you didn't connect and build your relationships with everyone. I like to connect in some way, whether it's sending a video, sending a welcome, sending a card, sending a free oil, whatever your budget allows. You can afford 50 cents or whatever postage is now to send a nice little welcome card to members on your team. Now, huge teams, you know, tens of thousands of people, no. This is for you to make sure that you're building relationships, right? Huge teams, you're going to have to use electronics, email, you know, Facebook, etc. Okay. Cami says, I need to just get the customer FAQ. Yes, you do. So everyone should have the customer FAQ. It's $49. It's 20 posts. It gives you your life and time back. So I created that, right? Because I have a lot of people enrolling on my team, and I could not be the one to always use my mouth and explain everything. That was not practical, time effective, cost effective. It simply wasn't efficient. Creating an FAQ system, even if you don't love my posts, get my FAQ system because it's way easier to tweak what somebody else did and make it better than it is to start from scratch. We also have someone where if you purchase the FAQ system, the 20 posts comes with video, graphics, files. They'll put it all together for you for 20 bucks. Give her a couple weeks time, right? All right, so you need to have, as a leader, your role is to have the systems in place or know where the systems are to direct your team. Leaders are not the ones to answer everything and do everything. Leaders are the ones to lead your people to where they can be self-sufficient, right? So that's why my Facebook group is for my whole team. It's not the Lisa Zimmer team, right? It's the Yay Oils team. That way, everyone on my team feels comfortable there, unless they want to break away and do their own thing. Do not break away and do your own thing unless there's a huge disconnect between you and your applying in your teachings or lifestyle or whatever. Here's why. When you do, you now just made you responsible for all the work. You are better when you do it together. So create an environment where your builders can step up and be a partner with you in it, right? So in my group, I want my builders doing posts. I want my builders doing lives. I want my builders being seen. Not all of them will. So, you know, my public education group is a lot of Lisa Zimmer because they don't want to go live publicly. I love them for what they do want to do and what they do bring to the team. They don't have to be me. But I also am not going to squash if Susie Q comes to me and says, hey, can I go live on Tuesday about stuff? Yes, you can. Because it's my job to lead by example, and I want them to participate and do what I do, and whoever wants to step up, right? My leaders are my partners. My builders, no matter where they are, whether I enroll them or not, are my business partners. Lift them up, right? You are better when you all do it together. Here's the trick to that too. It's a lot less work for everyone, right? If you break off and do your own thing, you're 100% responsible for your Facebook content, testimonials, answering questions, making sure people are engaging, right? If your whole team you and your leaders are all working together in the same group, you just cut your workload by, if you've got 4 builders, you just cut your workload in right? 20%. You're responsible for 20% if the other 4 take their 20, right? Build a community where you can all work together, cut your workload down, and be better together. We all do better when we work together. All right. How do I find builders? This is one of my favorite topics. Builders are grown, not found. So one of the most disheartening things for me happened in doTERRA before I was Diamond. I was doing really well, right? But I didn't know that because I didn't have anybody to compare myself to. And I was I was on my own back then. And I didn't know my uplines, didn't connect, right? And all that changed over the years. I was able to fix that because I'm a problem solver. But point being, I went to an event and someone stood up and they built differently than I do. And because they're a top leader in the company, they said leaders enroll leaders, or the most successful people look for enroll leaders, okay? And I didn't have really leaders at that time. I had sharers, casual sharers, and a builder or 2 who don't go live, who don't step out and be seen in front, but they still do an amazing job their way, right? So I started judging my team because they weren't what these people told me I needed to have. And I allowed it to take my joy because I wasn't like that person standing up in the room. My platform wasn't like that person standing up in the room. My goal was to stand up on that stage by helping people feel better, not take antibiotics that would put them in a wheelchair with brain damage and lose 3 years of their life and want to die every day. My platform and my journey was different. That didn't make me any less successful. What is your definition of success? Write it down. Grab a laminated piece of paper. Write it down what your definition of success is, right? Because I went to this event and I allowed that person, not their fault, that's how they build, that's their journey, that's their success. I allowed that to steal my joy, made me feel, shortly after that I hit Diamond, and I felt like a failure because I didn't have a team of what everybody else said I should have. And that was wrong, right? It's not their fault. That was their journey, their team. My journey, my team are people that go out and help people feel better and change their life. And they fit it in when they have time. doTERRA may not be what they eat, sleep, and breathe, like me, right? I eat, sleep, and breathe doTERRA. Find your journey. Find your success, all right? Maybe yours isn't teaching one class every single week. I like consistency, so I teach every Thursday at noon live on Facebook on Yay Oils Public Education. And I try to teach Make a Take once a week if I can. It's been winter, so I fell off the wagon. I always teach a monthly workshop. Define what your business is. If you're a hobbyist with doTERRA, just having fun with it, love the oils, want to share them with people, be the best hobbyist. Be the best one. Don't choose to be a hobbyist, hand out some trifolds, help some friends, and then compare yourself to others who are something different. Don't do it. Just be the best hobbyist. If you're a sharer, be the best sharer, and don't look at other people and be, why can't I be like that? Because you chose to be a sharer and you chose a different schedule, a different checklist, a different journey. All right. Julie is supporting a builder and teaching her first Make and Take April 27th. Yay! All right, so post in the comments. Everyone should have a class on the books. If you don't, go grab your calendar right now and schedule one. Stop overthinking it. Stop planning. Stop learning, and just go do it. I planned my first class and I knew nothing about anything. All I knew is I wanted people to come and I wanted to tell them about oils, so I did, right? I did that for months before I had systems or processes or organization, right? Still hit silver in 4 months, gold in 6, right? Talk to people, just go do. All right, Lisa Hickey says, where did you get sticker tops for Citrus Bloom? From a new website that I love where you can customize them even, right? You can go on her website, and if you need a sticker for One or Aspire, she's got a little feature where you can just type in what you need. She prints out her own stickers and mails them to you. Super cool. It's oil accessories, oilaccessories.com. www.oileessoriес. Type it in the comments and I'll type it up top. So anyway, I want to announce something special. I probably should have done this at the beginning. So I'm super excited about convention. So something just worked out. I'd announced that I wasn't going to be speaking at the Diamond Success Secrets Academy. I can never remember what that's called exactly. Event. That's changed. So I wasn't going to because I couldn't commit to being there the whole day and being away from my team. And I really wanted to do more like lunch and learn interactive instead of just speaking from a PowerPoint. So it turns out they had plenty of speakers, right? Because I'd already said no. In fact, they have more than enough speakers. So they said, hey, instead of doing your pop-ups just around town where you're going to say, announce on Facebook all week, hey, I'm going to do a lunch and learn right here, or, you know, I'm in the quad, or I'm by doTERRA. They're going to have me speak lunch and learn style over the lunch hour of the success event. Yay! So I get both. So I'm going to be able to be at the Success Secrets event. I'm going to post the link for it. So come join us for the day. See as many speakers as you like, but I'm going to be taking over the lunch hour, and you can have food ordered in, or you can leave and come and go. And instead of me following a specific PowerPoint, which stresses me out, I'm going to basically do live with Lisa lunch and learn. So I'm so excited. It's what I really wanted. So there's a moral of the story here, right? So it was hard for me to say no to speaking, but I knew that doing a structured PowerPoint, you know, wasn't my favorite thing to do, because I like to talk to you. I like to ask you what you need help with and answer your questions. And so I didn't want to be away from my team for 8 hours. And so I told them, you know, what I was going to do. I'm going to do a lunch and learn, you know, that day, and be able to spend the rest of the day with my team. And we were able to merge the two together. So I'm so excited. So I'll post the link so you can register for that event. And it's not a special link. I don't get anything special for you clicking on my link. I'll just, if you've already got that link for the success event, it's Tuesday before convention. I'll be doing the whole, I don't know, the lunch hour, 1 or 2 hours lunch hour, and you'll be able to ask me anything you want. And then shortly after that, I'm going to sit on a panel, and then I'll be able to head out and spend the rest of the day with my team. So, and I get to sleep late. So I'm so excited. So hopefully you can join us for the day before convention. All right, so a couple questions. The questions go by too fast. Someone asked, what topics do I talk about at my monthly workshops for the first 15 to 20 minutes? So, you know me, and everything I do is in my binder. So I grab my binder and I pick a topic. I grab my binder. Let me zip my zipper. So here's my binder if you're new here, right? And you can get a free binder cover. It's in the Files tab, and make your own binder. I have a pencil case from Amazon that have my Lisa Zimmer trifolds. And then in my binder, I have every single make and take that we offer on our website, lisazimmer.net shop. So for the first 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to pick a topic that makes sense, right? So for my next monthly workshop, May 4th, I'm going to talk about respiratory support for sure. And I'm going to share about aromatouch technique, and I'm going to share about symphony of cells, right? Why? Why did I pick that? Well, I've had this annoying tickle. I think it's the only remnant of allergies. I used to have severe allergies where I couldn't even have windows open spring and fall, right? Well, I think this annoying tickle is the only remnant of my allergy. So I'm going to tell them I drink lemon in my water, and here's how and why, right? Do things that make sense for the season. You can go through the respiratory support make and take with them, and then have those make and take items be available, right? What else could you do right now from our make and take selection? You could do gardening. You could do athlete's advantage, right? Because the weather's changed where we are, so that makes sense to do athlete's advantage. You could do the aromatouch and talk about the benefits of aromatouch. Don't know the benefits of aromatouch? Google it, right? Print stuff off. You could do balance your emotions. This one's really super cute for spring and talks about balancing your emotions using the top 10. You just need to educate them. Keep a notebook. Actually, don't keep a notebook. Keep a stack of laminated pieces of paper that you can write on. Make a list of testimonials that were super powerful that you want to talk about at your next workshop, right? And I share testimonials in that 15 to 20 minutes. Then we break away, everybody plays, gets to know one another, visits with their neighbors, gets to know people not on their team. And then we wrap it up. In the last 15 to 20 minutes, we have people stand up for testimonials. Here's one of the most successful things I've done recently. So at the beginning, in my 15 to 20 minutes, I introduce people. You can go buy supplies over here. You can go buy books over here. You go do your make and takes over here, and it's $5 a roller, blah, 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 blah. Everybody in the middle is making stuff with their own oils and supplies. And we walk around, visit with people, answer questions. Well, in the first 15 to 20 minutes, one of the new things I do is I have everybody that uses Lifelong Vitality Pack stand up. And then I said, I need 1 or 2 people to raise their hand that would love to share a testimonial. And they raise their hand, and I announce their names. I say, okay, everyone else sit down. I'm so glad you're loving your Lifelong Vitality Pack. And thank you for sharing. They share their testimonial, and then I might give them something for free. I say, come see me when we're done, and I have a free gift for you, right? It might be shampoo and conditioner sample. I'm going to ask them of my little bag of goodies. Have you tried a Happy Roller? Have you tried Deep Blue? Like, what would you like to try that you haven't tried yet? And I have a little goodie thing as a thank you. So they share their testimonial. They sit down. Then I have everybody stand up who hasn't tried Lifelong Vitality Pack yet. And I have 1 week samples packed up, ready to go. And I say, awesome, everybody come over here and get a 1 week sample of Lifelong Vitality Pack from Scott. I've done that 4 months in a row now. At the first event, we had 15 people who hadn't tried Lifelong Vitality Pack yet. At my last event, I had 3 out of like 50 or 60 people. It's a smaller one because it's spring and they'll get small when everybody's busy, right? 3. How do you think my LRPs are on my team? Pretty good, because everybody's getting on Lifelong Vitality Pack, right? So those are little tricks that we do, right? We do it because it makes everybody feel better and changes their life, and we want them to know about it, right? So keep a laminated piece of paper of topics you want to make sure you talk about, right? Someone will post a random topic or testimonial 5 minutes before workshop, and I'll read it in the car on the way there with my husband driving, and it'll change what I talk about that day. I am moved and inspired by things that are happening in real time. So I don't even plan for these lives because I'll read something and it'll completely change the direction I want to go. All right, so don't overplan and overthink. Just do. All right. Deborah says, amen. I love that you were talking about this because I am seeing some of this too. It made me feel like I should be doing things a certain way. I respect the journey. So she's referring to when you follow different people and learn from different people or see leaders talk about doing their business a way that's different than yours, it can make us feel less than. Okay, there's a million ways to build this business. One of my besties builds 100% by going live on Facebook on her personal timeline almost every day. I could never do that, ever. I would not love it. I go live once a week, and I love that. I do one-on-ones. I help people over the phone. I love that. I want to talk to people, so I do everything I can to get them on the phone because I love that setting. I love helping people solve their health concerns and grow them into sharers and builders, right? Me reaching out to a whole bunch of famous bloggers and website people and sending them gifts to win them over to my team, not my bag. Would not bring me joy. There are people that do that and are good at it. Yay. You go do that. You build your business your way. Pam says, I agree with you. I feel like giving up when I hear everyone talking about the way you have to do it to be successful, right? So I want to give you a guide and a gauge for the word success. I consider success when someone on my team decides to share doTERRA with others. That's successful to me. I consider success when someone on my team has that miracle aha moment, because that's step one in them becoming a future sharer or builder. I find anyone that's contributing to my team in some way valuable. I would rather have 40 people on my team enrolling one person a month than I would one person enrolling 40. Why is that? Does everybody understand why that is? That is 40 more mouths in different spheres of influence, spreading the word about doTERRA and spreading the word about my team. I'd rather have 40 people enrolling one. Probably the people they enroll then are really good relationships and human connections. So they're going to be more influential with those people and be able to do a better job than someone who enrolls 40 in a month. I will take a builder who enrolls 40. Don't get me wrong, right? That used to be me. But now I'm in a different transition and I enroll. Anybody guess how many people I enroll a month? I used to enroll like 15 to 40. Consistently for the last 2 years, last year for sure, because I do other things too. I enroll 3 to 5 people a month, sometimes 7, but usually 3 to 5. Right? People are like, oh, you must enroll like 50 people a month. I enroll 3 to 5. I'm consistent. I show up. I do a really good job with those people. I repeat. My builders enroll 1 to 3. Most often. 1 to 5, 1 to 3. Right? I don't have builders enrolling 40 people a month. I will take one of those builders. Right? I am a team of hobbyists, sharers, and a couple builders who, are really dedicated to doTERRA. You do not have to have builders enrolling 40 people a month to build a successful team. What you do have to have is consistency, educating people on the products. 80 to 90% of your team are never going to enroll anyone. They're going to be good customers. You can build successful doTERRA businesses on good customers because we have the product for it. If we didn't have a good product, you'd have to be using manipulative marketing to get people to join your team all the time with the promise of making tons of money in doTERRA, right? We don't do that. We lead with the product and we follow with the business opportunity, because our product will never let anyone down no matter how good they are at the business. People are always like, what? You never have builders quit. I never have builders quit. When I say quit, I mean leave us altogether. Because even people that are like, yeah, building wasn't for me. I'm not really a business person, didn't really fit my lifestyle, but I love this product. My builders still never leave and they don't quit spending $100 because they fell in love with the product. They're still going to tell people about it, right? Okay, let's see here. Yay, Dana has our make and takes scheduled every Saturday through the end of June. I'm so excited. Yay, way to go, Dana. All right, see, so consistency. That's what you need. Everybody knows that Dana's going to teach a make and take every Saturday through the end of June. So what's going to happen? Even if she doesn't have a lot of people turn up at the first ones, she will, because it's make and take, right? Who doesn't want to go to that? But say it's busy, your Memorial weekend or Mother's Day weekend, and she has a quieter time, she's still going to succeed, because people know, well, I can go to the next one, because now they're relying on consistency. Right? Same thing with my Yay Oils public education group, right? I have 1,700 people on my entire team, but there's 12,000 people following me and learning from me in my education group because I'm consistent. I have shown up every Thursday for like 2 or 3 years. Period. Every Thursday, whether I'm on vacation, sick, doesn't matter. I show up every Thursday. All right, Carol Ann is just joining. She wants to know any tips on seasonal support workshops. So many are suffering with allergies. So that's the respiratory support make and take, Carol Ann. Go to lisazimmer.net/shop and purchase that one. Kimberly likes my Lifelong Vitality Pack, you know, free samples to those who haven't tried it yet. That's how we get everyone on Lifelong Vitality Pack. Luann's excited. She has 2 of her team members watching live with me today. All right, do I have a video about our Healthy Habits Kit? How and why to use each item included in that kit? So one, I do that and already did that the last couple weeks on Yay Oils public education, but that is a great idea. This is why we commune, and you're going to build your own community in doTERRA. So, Macrina, I'm going to do a video on daily Healthy Habits Kit. I'm writing it down on my laminated piece of paper. Video. I'm going to go do that over on Lisa Zimmer Life and Oils in the next day or 2. Maybe today, because I make one, right? And it'll be shareable from there. Okay. So, great idea. I'm also, are you ready? Are you ready? Everybody's going to get a free make and take for the Daily Healthy Habits Kit that joins WWZD this month, okay? So it's, our kickoff is April 30th for WWZD. And tomorrow I'm creating a Healthy Habits make and take. You're only going to be able to get it in WWZD. And it's going to be free. So WWZD is our 35-day training course. It's April 30th through June 4th, I think it is. It's already got content in it, free files, dozens of free files, over 1,000 free graphics. And I go live 3 times a week with my husband, and we do posts every day to tell you what you should be doing for your doTERRA business that day. Helps you focus. We have people that go from 0 to elite to premier. Every WWZD they're ranking up. Not everyone, it depends on what you put in it. We are no longer closing the content. So if you were in WWZD 1 or 2, you don't have to take a prior course to get in. Those groups are all still open and content still available, right? For those of you that joined them. We're keeping the content open. We're no longer closing the content. So you can revisit it. So join WWZD and get the free Healthy Habits Kit make and take. So you can enroll everybody with healthy habits from now until the tour is over. Just do stop. Like, I'm glad you're on my video, right? But cut yourself off then and say, hey, join, you know, whatever your favorite video watchings or blogs or pods or podcasts. I don't even know what all this stuff is, right? Find your favorites, do that, and cut yourself off and go do. It's time to do in the doTERRA. All right. If you want to learn how to sample Lifelong Vitality Pack the way I do it, type in the search this group bar LLV sample. Awesome. Veronica is going to Google gyms, spas, medical, and salons, and she's sending out the professional trifolds to those, right? To get some action going in those places. The comments are rolling too fast. I'm going to have to scroll here. All right, Valerie knew I enrolled 3 to 5 a month. Pamela gets overwhelmed because she follows several people and she keeps changing her process. Pick one, Pamela, or pick the pieces of each one that you like, put it on paper. My process, I can't vary from my process because it's on paper, right? If I change my process, I'm going to change my paper. I am doing it this way. Give something time to work. Give yourself 2 to 3 months of doing something, right? Make sure you're following through. Everybody's so scattered because they're like, oh no, I got to do it this way. I don't care what you do. You need to pick a tool to teach a class. Zimmer trifold or Natural Solutions brochure, period. That should be at the beginning of every class. Nothing to think about there. Do one or the other, whatever you're comfortable with, okay? Then either say I am going to do make and takes for a class or I'm not. I do non-make and take classes and I do make and take classes. Every setting's different. Sometimes the make and take isn't going to work with what I want to do, or maybe I just don't feel like it and I just do a 101 class, right? Figure out your process. Nail it down, write it down, and stick to it. I'm not going to be able to read all these comments because there's just too many. I'll come back. I don't want you to sit here and have me read everybody's comments. Julie says, several months ago, you gave a recipe for mouth health spray. Do you have that committed to memory? Okay, so I love teaching people how to figure it out for yourself. So what I want you to do, let's do this together because I get so many questions. I'll post like a spray recipe like spearmint, bergamot, and cassia. That's one of my favorites. In the big continuous sprayer, do 20 to 40 drops of spearmint and bergamot, and then do half as many drops of cassia. And then people are like, well, what's that for? Look it up. That's how you're going to learn so much about these oils that you didn't know. So why do I use it? I use it because it smells good. That's it. That's the only reason I use it, because it smells amazeballs. Go to your book, look up spearmint, bergamot, and cassia, and then you'll know all the health benefits to it. So when you tell people to do it, right, in a workshop, you can teach them. Everybody grab a book. You don't have a book? Go up to the table and buy a book or get an app right now, because you can't do doTERRA and change your lifestyle if you don't have a tool, right? That tool is not Lisa Zimmer. That tool is a book or app, right? So I want to teach you how to put all these recipes together. So for mouth health, I am going to look for anything related to like oral care, mouth health, anything like tooth. Just start going through your book. Here's a good one, right? Thrush is for the mouth, right? Look that up and see what's in it and start thinking about what's good for mouth health. So now for mouth health spray that you don't swallow, the base could be the mouthwash, right? And I'm just winging this, right? We know Google essential oils good for mouth health. We know clove, On Guard, myrrh, because I don't remember what was in my mouth health one, copaiba, right? And then let's stick with a general rule of thumb. With mouth stuff, I'm going to want to put in MCT oil, because clove is spicy, On Guard spicy, right? If I don't put MCT oil in there, it's going to be so spicy that somebody's not going to want to use it. But I know without even looking that myrrh, on guard, clove, and copaiba are all good for mouth health. So what am I going to do? Throw 5 to 10 drops of each of those in a doTERRA 30 milliliter spray bottle and top it off with MCT. Boom, you're good to go. That might even be my mouth health one. I don't even know. Go through your book or Google essential oils for mouth health. I probably Googled, right? So canker sores here, right? It says melaleuca, oregano, clove. So you could throw that in, right? That would taste really bad, but it'd still work. As long as you put the MCT, it wouldn't be that bad. Swish it around and swallow or spit. Right, so I want to teach you how I come up with these recipes. I take tips from the book. So when I look up, right, so say spearmint, bergamot, and cassia, I think spearmint's good for mouth health. So my next mouth health recipe, yeah, spearmint's good for bad breath. So my next mouth health recipe, because I just learned about spearmint, I have spearmint in it. You cannot do it wrong. You cannot do it wrong. Just make sure that you're not putting in a recipe that isn't ingestible. So I want to teach you, the reason I'm so adamant about that, right? Because if you aren't teaching your downline the same way, if you're teaching them that you're the answer, you're not going to be able to do this business because you are not the answer. You are the traffic director. Direct them to the resource, and that resource does not need to be you. Empower them. Carol Ann asks, where do we find it? How much? So my tools and handouts are on lisazimmer.net/shop. Scroll down, click on the icon for tools or the icon for make and take handouts. Respiratory support, gardening, balance your emotions, those are all in the make and take section, but you use them for a whole bunch of things, not just make and takes. WWZD does have a cost. It's $45 for 35 days of training, over 1,000 graphics, dozens of free tools, a trifold that you can't get anywhere else, and the healthy habits make and take that you can't get anywhere else. And they'll be in the files tab by the time we start April 30th. A lot of it's already there and started. And go to lisazimmer.net/shop and tools, WWZD. I will post all these links when this video is over at the top, so you don't have to go look for them all. Okay. Everybody's saying WWZD is awesome. Yay. All right. So here's a good point. Tony says she's so excited for the make and take. She was going to do one herself, but love that ours is already going to be done. All right, so I want to make sure people that haven't done our make and takes or that have and don't understand it, understand how strategic our make and takes are. So one of my strengths is strategy, analytical, ideation, individualization, right? So all those strengths together create these super unique make and takes, okay? People say, really, it's just one piece of paper? Yes, yes it is. Super, super refined research, focus groups, watching how people respond to things and watching how they buy created this super simple make and take tool, all right? I also watched buyers and prospects' responses. So many make and takes have too many recipes. You are not buying my make and take system for tons of recipes. You are buying it because it works and it helps people enroll. Huge difference, okay? So use my make and takes. When you create your own, that's awesome. Don't want to rain on your parade or your dreams or your creativity, but make sure and understand that what we built is a very specific strategy to it. It strengthens your ability to enroll people. It strengthens your ability to help them get on LRP. It strengthens the quality of those LRPs. It helps them make decisions easier. There's a whole bunch of things that go into them. Lane says, my husband loves to watch the WWZD videos because he really enjoys hearing from my husband. So my husband partners with me on WWZD, and he's present for almost every video and talks about his role and how he shares doTERRA and his mindset. Yay. We want more men in this business. Please, please, please. I will post the link for this book, right, when the video is done. I'll post a link for all these things we talked about. Maria's upline suggested follow 1 or 2 leaders and that's it. Close everybody else out. Yay! So, and one of them was me. Yay, I'm so excited. You got to do that, people. You got to focus or you're just going to be all over the place. I will provide links for everything. I am using the Advanced Oil Magic book. Please use my link. So that's one thing I want to talk about today too. So people always ask, you post a link for Oil Magic, you post a link for oil tools, you post a link for t-shirts. Okay, some of these links are what we call affiliates. What that means is when you buy an Oil Magic book through my link, they send me a small amount of compensation. I take that compensation and it goes into my biz tips budget. That money then, like the oil tools link, you pay the same price or less, depending on what link you're using from me, okay? So it costs you nothing more, sometimes less, to use my links. Please use my links. All the money we make from these affiliates goes into our biz tips budget. That money goes to Katie and Dina, because I have to pay those people to create graphics for you for free and to create all those files in the files tab that are free. The binder cover, the customer enrollment forms, I have my Oils Now Up Plus recipes in multiple languages. This money helps me pay them so they can create tools for you, right? So without that, then it's less free tools, right? Hey, Katie.
Hi.
I'm excited about today. I got some good idea for graphics.
Oh, yay.
Yay. This is Katie.
Hello, everybody.
Katie's your graphics girl. She's making everything look pretty for us and making us all look professional and successful, right? So I want to post all my links. When we're done, I'll post it for my oil tools link, for Oil Magic book. So like t-shirts, I don't have an affiliate arrangement for t-shirts. I just post that because I like the t-shirt people and they're really, really nice, right? So not everything I post is an affiliate, but some of them that are, please, please, please know that you pay the same price or less when you use my affiliate links, and I want you to know what that money goes for, okay? All right. How do I get people to my classes? So lots of different ways. How do you get people to classes? First thing I want you to do as a builder, I want everybody to take this next week, and I'm going to challenge you to go update your names of 25 to 100 people, all right? So the first thing you do is make a list of everyone you know, and you start inviting them. Pretend you're having a birthday party or a graduation party, and you want them to come. We're going to go back to 1980, and we're going to old school it. Do you want them to come? Then you need to learn how to invite. We don't go to things if we're not invited. Post it and forget it on Facebook is not an invitation if you actually want me to come. Pick up the telephone and say, oh my gosh, Susie Q, I really want to share with you and meet with you about these natural solutions. Would you be interested in coming to my house for fun? Super fun, like DIY. We're going to make whatever your topic is, right? Scrubs, doTERRA rollers. We're going to talk about allergies. We're going to have some snacks, whatever, right? We're going to have a good time. Would you be interested in coming and having a good time? Right? You want her to come? Then you need to invite her. Phone, text, email, Facebook event. When I do a Facebook event, it's just reaffirming the invitations. It's really just a reminder, and it's also to let all my team know, hey, I'm having an event. Make sure you invite your people. The real inviting is not a Facebook event. That's just a solidifying and confirming RSVPs and reminding people. The real one is pick up the telephone, pretend you're having a party, and that you actually want them to come. It's 1980, folks. Pretend social media died. How would you get someone to your house? People ask, how did I get so many people to my house when I first started my events? Well, I had been sick for 3 years, didn't know how to use social media all that well. I picked up the telephone. I called them all. They knew I was genuinely interested in wanting them to be there because I actually personally invited them. Invite your list of 100 to your events and get the ball rolling. I will post links for all of these things, the Oil Magic book, the MCT. And again, some of those are affiliates, but that's what funds all the free stuff in the files tab for you and Katie's awesomeness with graphics. All right, I will come back. There were lots of comments. I couldn't keep up with them all today in questions, so we will answer more. So a couple steps. Go to the files tab and print the get started checklist. It helps you focus, right? Because I teach about so many things. It helps you focus on what to get started with. Join WWZD for 35 daily tips that stay open forever now. You're going to get tons of free tools in there. Get your Zimmer trifold. Even if you're teaching the doTERRA Natural Solutions class, that's awesome. Add on something where people can make something. That's how you get them to get comfortable with the oils and products, and so they need less help later. I don't care what class you're teaching, whether it's Natural Solutions booklet or Zimmer trifold, you better be having people make something and touch the oils in class, okay? Method to all the madness here, folks, all right? I teach tools that integrate with doTERRA's system, all right? You're still going to need your trifold even if you teach Natural Solutions classes, because you're going to hand out trifolds at vendor events. You're going to hand out trifolds to your Uber driver, to the lady in line with you at Costco, to the person waiting on you at the bank. You're going to create opportunities to talk about doTERRA and hand out trifolds. You can't do that with a Natural Solutions 16-page booklet. I don't even know how long it is. Okay? You are going to use doTERRA tools and Zimmer tools together for the right setting and focus, right? Personally invite people. That's how you get them to class, right? So we talked about a ton today. I'm going to make a daily healthy habits video just on those products, and I'm going to go make that on Lisa Zimmer Life and Oils, so you can share it publicly if you wish. Remember, when you do, you want to make sure you're giving people your link or your link generator to those products so they don't contact me. Or you want to copy what I do and make your own, even better. We're going to get the Daily Health Habits Make and Take made tomorrow, and that's going to be free in WWZD training course. I'm going to post all the links for all these things when I'm done here. Join me in Salt Lake City on Tuesday before convention. I'm going to do the success event. I'm not going to do a PowerPoint. I'm not a scheduled speaker. They already had too many speakers because I wasn't going to do it because I couldn't stay all day. And I didn't love the PowerPoint professional speaking platform. So we figured out something that's going to work. I'm going to take over the lunch hour and do lunch and learn. You can have your food ordered in. And you're going to be able to do live with Lisa in real life over the lunch hour, lunch and learn. And I'm going to join a panel and ask questions. And then I'm going to be able to head out and go spend the rest of the day with my team. So everybody's going to win. So excited. I'll get the link for that. So give me the next 20 minutes to get all these links posted for you. Go do. Stop learning. Stop following 50 million people. Go do something. Get a class on the calendar. Invite people. Invite members. Invite prospects. Get something together and start building your doTERRA community, because we all do better when we do it together. Happy oiling. Have a great day. Bye.